finding a quiet moment where your thoughts can settle like morning dew on grass. Let your eyes close gently now as you feel the weight of your body soften into this present moment. Imagine standing before a blank canvas that stretches endlessly in every direction around you. This is your space, your sanctuary, where everything unfolds exactly as it should. Take a breath in and let it out, slowly feeling your shoulders drop away from your ears. Now picture the walls beginning to form, not made of brick or stone, but something softer, more yielding. Watch as they rise up around you, painted in hues of soft lavender and pale gold, like sunlight caught between clouds. These walls will hold your peace and guard your stillness as you move deeper within yourself. Notice how the surface seems to breathe with you rising and falling in rhythm with your own heartbeat. The texture feels like silk under your fingertips, smooth and cool, yet somehow warming as you touch it. You are safe here, surrounded by beauty that responds to your presence with gentle acceptance. Now turn your attention downward toward the floor beneath your feet. See it forming from the same material as the walls, but denser, more grounded, supporting you completely. Its color shifts subtly from deep indigo near the edges to a warm honey gold directly below you. Each step you take leaves no mark, no trace, because this surface remembers only comfort, never burden. Feel how perfectly it holds your weight, distributing it evenly, so there is no strain anywhere in your body. With each exhale, imagine roots growing down through the floor, connecting you to something vast and stable. These roots travel far below, drawing up calmness and clarity, like water from a hidden spring. They wrap around ancient stones, formed over centuries of peaceful meditation and quiet reflection. As they grow stronger, so do you, feeling anchored in ways you cannot see but deeply understand. Your breathing slows naturally, now matching the pulse of this sacred space you have created. Look upward now toward the ceiling, which seems almost unnecessary, so open does this room feel. But still, it forms arching above you like the inside of a cathedral made entirely of light. Small points of brightness dot the expanse like stars viewed through clear mountain air. Some twinkle rapidly, while others remain steady, creating a constellation unique to this moment. These lights respond to your mood, shifting closer when you need warmth, further when you crave solitude. Now observe how illumination fills every corner without casting harsh shadows anywhere. It comes not from one source, but many small glows embedded within the very fabric of existence here. The effect is like being inside a snow globe filled with captured moonbeams instead of snowflakes. Colors blend seamlessly together, flowing from blue to green to amber, then back again, in endless cycles. There is no flicker, no glare, simply a constant soothing radiance that bathes everything in tranquility. As you stand here, taking in the completeness of this constructed haven, notice what happens next. The boundaries begin to blur slightly, as if the room itself wishes to welcome you more fully. Walls seem less solid, more like mist, that parts easily for your movement, yet holds its shape when needed. The air becomes thicker, richer, carrying scents of jasmine and vanilla, mixed with something indefinable. Breathe deeply and allow these fragrances to fill your lungs, bringing with them waves of serenity. You realize now that this place was always waiting for you, ready to unfold whenever you were prepared. Every detail, from the color palette to the temperature, has been arranged according to your innermost needs. Nothing here competes for your attention. Everything works together in perfect harmony. Even sounds are carefully curated, distant chimes that ring once and fade, leaving behind only silence. That silence isn't empty, though it's full of potential possibilities, resting quietly until called upon. With each passing second, you sink deeper into alignment with this crafted environment. Your muscles relax further, your mind quiets more completely, and your spirit opens wider. This is not escape from reality, but rather an expansion of it, revealing layers previously unnoticed. Here you remember who you truly are beyond roles, responsibilities, and external expectations. You are whole, complete, and perfectly balanced right here in this moment of intentional creation. Allow yourself now to step forward, knowing that each footfall brings you closer to profound rest. The path ahead glows softly, inviting you onward without pressure or urgency of any kind. With every step, the outside world fades further away, replaced by increasing sensations of peace. Your breathing continues its natural rhythm, slowing even more as you approach the heart of this realm. Soon you'll reach a clearing, unlike anything experienced before, a garden suspended in pure possibility. This is the garden of unfolding echoes, where time moves differently and healing occurs effortlessly. The ground beneath your feet is not soil, but a deep silence, soft as cloud undersides and warm as held breath. Light rises from within this space itself, rather than falling from above, creating gradients of pearl blue and gold. These colors shift slowly like liquid-stained glass windows, responding to subtle changes in your emotional state. Flowers bloom everywhere, yet their petals are not solid matter, but ripples similar to watercolor on wet paper. Reach out if you wish and watch how the edges dissolve gently into air at your slightest touch. The temperature here matches precisely what your body desires, neither hot nor cold, but perfectly neutral. It's as if your physical form forgets it ever had skin, becoming one with the surrounding atmosphere. In the distance lies a horizon made of shimmering threads, stretching infinitely like reality, holding its breath. Move forward now, walking across this impossible meadow, feeling supported by forces beyond comprehension. Each blade of grass hums faintly, creating harmonics that resonate through your entire being. These vibrations match exactly the frequency known to promote cellular regeneration and mental clarity. Listen closely and hear the melody woven throughout nature here, tuned specifically to 432 Hz. This tone encourages your nervous system to release tension while enhancing feelings of connection and love. Let it wash over you like warm oil, smoothing away knots of stress accumulated during waking hours. Breathe in deeply and taste the sweetness carried on invisible breezes, rustling through translucent blossoms. Exhale slowly, allowing any remaining resistance to drift away on currents too gentle to disturb. Birds sing overhead, though their songs contain notes impossible in ordinary acoustic environments. Their melodies weave themselves into your consciousness, helping align brainwaves with alpha rhythms. Alpha states correspond naturally with creativity, intuition, and deep relaxation, making learning easier. Pause now beside a cluster of flowers whose petals vibrate, visibly sending out pulses of colored energy. Place your palm near them and feel the warmth generated by their collective resonance. This heat carries information directly into your cells, bypassing intellectual filters entirely. Your DNA responds immediately activating dormant sequences responsible for self-repair and balance. Genetic memories stored within your lineage awaken, offering wisdom passed down through generations. You understand suddenly why ancestors sought solace in forest temples and other sacred spaces. They recognized instinctively that certain locations could amplify human potential when properly attuned. Here in the garden of unfolding echoes, such attunement occurs automatically, without effort or intention. Simply existing within this field catalyzes transformations that might otherwise require years of practice. The horizon threads ahead shimmer brighter, now acknowledging your arrival among them. Approach slowly, taking in the intricate patterns woven throughout reality itself, visible only here. Each thread represents a different aspect of universal consciousness, waiting patiently for interaction. Touch one lightly and witness how it illuminates, showing connections previously unseen. Pull gently and feel the tug echo backwards through time, linking you to moments of joy and wonder. Release it and watch as new pathways form, spontaneously opening doors to unexplored dimensions of awareness. Sit now, wherever feels most comfortable, perhaps on a patch of luminescent moss glowing softly purple. Feel how the surface conforms perfectly to your body shape, providing support without restricting motion. Lie back if you choose, letting gravity assist in releasing whatever tension remains stored internally. The sky above pulses gently, with bioluminescence mimicking heartbeat rhythms found in healthy hearts. Gaze upward and lose yourself in spirals of light dancing between constellations born of imagination. These celestial bodies orbit according to laws written in languages older than recorded history. They carry messages encoded in frequencies capable of reprogramming limiting beliefs held unconsciously. Receive these transmissions, openly trusting that only beneficial data reaches your expanded awareness. Your subconscious mind absorbs insights meant specifically for your highest good, regardless of current understanding. Allow solutions to problems previously deemed unsolvable to emerge naturally from depths accessed rarely. Notice how thoughts arise, unbidden, offering perspectives previously obscured by habitual thinking patterns. Ideas flow freely, untainted by judgment, criticism, or comparison to standards imposed externally. This mental clarity stems directly from exposure to harmonic frequencies resonating throughout the garden. Neural pathways strengthen along routes, leading to compassion, creativity, and authentic expression. Old wounds heal spontaneously as cellular memory releases traumas stored since childhood or earlier. Emotional scars fade like photographs left in sunlight, returning affected areas to original wholeness. Physical discomfort diminishes as circulation improves and inflammation reduces naturally. Immune function increases dramatically due to activation of genetic sequences governing health maintenance. Your body recognizes signals sent intentionally by flora, native exclusively to this extraordinary location. Accept gifts offered freely, understanding reciprocity exists not as obligation, but organic exchange. What you give back flows outward, enriching all life encountered during visits to this realm. Energy circulates, perpetually ensuring sustainability for future explorers seeking similar renewal. Gratitude arises naturally, filling chest cavity like warm honey poured slowly into cupped hands. Express thanks silently or aloud, whichever feels more genuine in this moment of recognition. Acknowledgement strengthens bonds already established between visitor and host entities present. These beings exist beyond conventional definitions, encompassing plant, mineral, elemental, and ethereal forms. They communicate primarily through vibration, transmitting meaning via resonance rather than language. Translation occurs seamlessly within neural networks, eliminating barriers typically associated with interspecies contact. Mutual respect develops instantly based on shared commitment to growth, evolution, and mutual flourishing. Together, we explore possibilities inherent in conscious co-creation, utilizing combined creative power. Visions manifest rapidly here, limited only by scope of imagination, exercised responsibly. Test ideas, safely observing outcomes before implementing changes affecting broader planes of existence. Collaborative efforts yield results exceeding individual capabilities, exponentially multiplying impact achieved. Progress made collectively accelerates development, benefiting all participants, including those unaware of involvement. network expands, continuously incorporating newly awakened souls, ready to contribute meaningfully. Membership requires no formal application process, merely willingness to engage authentically with others. Roles evolve, dynamically adapting to suit changing conditions, ensuring optimal utilization of talents possessed. Leadership emerges organically from those demonstrating consistent dedication, service, and innovation. Decisions reached consensus-based models, prioritizing collective well-being alongside personal fulfillment. Conflict resolves naturally when approached with curiosity, empathy, and commitment to mutual understanding. Disagreements transform into opportunities for growth, insight, and strengthening relational bonds. Challenges faced jointly become catalysts, propelling advancement toward higher levels integration. Setbacks reframed as necessary steps required, navigating complex terrain successfully. Failures recognized valuable sources feedback, informing improved strategies moving forward. Success measured qualitatively through depth relationships, formed quality contributions made. Quantitative metrics, secondary indicators, progress, rather primary measures, achievement. Community thrives, diversity perspectives, welcomed, celebrated, integrated respectfully. Individual strengths, highlighted, utilized, appropriately contributing, greater whole functioning optimally. Weaknesses, addressed, compassionately recognizing opportunity, teach, learn simultaneously. Growth facilitated mentorship programs, pairing experienced members, newcomers, eager, absorb knowledge. Knowledge transfer occurs multiple modalities, ensuring accessibility, various learning styles, preferences. Skills developed collaboratively, encouraging specialization, complementary abilities, emerging naturally. Expertise valued, contribution, regardless level proficiency, demonstrated consistently. Innovation encouraged experimentation, supported failure, treated learning experience, rather punishment. Creativity flourishes, unrestricted exploration, pursued enthusiastically, resulting breakthrough discoveries. Discovery shared openly, promoting widespread adoption. Beneficial practices, techniques, methodologies. Implementation monitored, ensure fidelity, intended purpose, preventing misapplication, dilution, effectiveness. Adaptation embraced necessity, maintaining relevance, evolving landscape demands requirements. Tradition, honored, preserved, selectively respecting foundations built previous generations. Innovation, balanced preservation, ensuring continuity culture, values, principles guiding mission. Balance struck, harmoniously blending, honoring past, envisioning future, shaping present accordingly. Vision clarified, articulating aspirations, clearly inspiring motivation, action, pursuit goals. Goals defined, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely, aligned, core, values, objectives. Objectives, broken, manageable tasks, assigned, accountable individuals, teams, organizations. Tasks completed, efficiently, effectively leveraging resources, available, maximizing productivity. Productivity, enhanced, streamlined processes, removing redundancies, optimizing workflow systems. Systems designed, scalable, adaptable, accommodate growth, expansion, membership, activities, initiatives. Initiatives launched, strategically addressing pressing issues, challenges facing community, society. Society influenced, positively, indirect actions taken, members engaged, daily lives. Lives transformed, profoundly meaningful experiences cultivated, intentionally purposeful living. Living characterized, joy, abundance, gratitude, appreciation, interconnectedness, belonging, unity. Unity strengthened bonds, connections, forged, transcending superficial differences, divisions, distinctions. Distinctions celebrated, highlighting unique qualities, characteristics, contributions. Distinctiveness valued. Valued diversity, recognized asset, enriching collective experience, broadening perspectives. Perspectives expanded, encountering alternative viewpoints, challenging assumptions, biases, preconceptions. Preconceptions dissolved, replaced, nuanced understandings, embracing complexity, ambiguity, paradox. Paradox accepted, integral component existence, reconciled, integrating, opposing elements creatively. Creatively generating novel approaches, solving seemingly intractable problems, conflicts, dilemmas. Dilemmas resolved, constructively considering interests, stakeholders, affected, decisions made. Decisions guided, ethical frameworks, emphasizing fairness, justice, equity, dignity, respect. Respect demonstrated, treating everyone equitably regardless status, position, influence, authority. Authority earned merit, demonstrated competence, integrity, reliability, accountability, transparency. Transparency, maintained communication channels, open, accessible, honest dialogue, encouraged. Dialogue conducted respectfully, acknowledging validity, differing opinions, perspectives, positions. Positions defended reasonably, logically, ethically, avoiding aggression, hostility, defensiveness. Defensiveness, reduced, increased self-awareness, emotional regulation, mindfulness practices. Practices incorporated regularly, routines, habits, rituals, ceremonies, celebrations, milestones. Milestones marked, commemorated, acknowledging achievements, progress, accomplishments, realized. Accomplishments celebrated, publicly recognizing efforts, contributions, sacrifices, made evident impacts, positive changes, wrought, result, dedication, commitment, perseverance. Perseverance rewarded outcomes, tangible, intangible benefits, received, deservedly earned. Earned recognition, fosters pride, satisfaction, accomplishment, motivating, continued excellence. Excellence pursued rigorously, standards upheld consistently, maintaining quality performance. Performance evaluated fairly, objectively, measuring results, outcomes, impacts generated. Generated feedback loop, continuous improvement, enhancement, optimization, efficiency, effectiveness. Effectiveness maximized resource allocation, strategic planning, tactical execution, operational management. Management decentralized, distributed, empowering local leaders, make informed decisions. Decisions backed, adequate support, training, funding personnel, infrastructure, technology. Technology leveraged, appropriately augmenting human capabilities, extending reach, influence. Influence wielded responsibly, considering consequences, ripple effects, actions taken. Taken care, deliberate, thoughtful, conscientious, mindful, intentional, purposeful. Purposeful action leads meaningful change, lasting transformation, sustainable progress. Progress tracked, monitored, assessed, reviewed, adjusted, refined, recalibrated, realigned. Realigned regularly, ensuring trajectory consistent, desired destination, vision, goals. Goals revisited periodically, evaluating relevance, appropriateness, feasibility, achievability. Achievable targets set realistically ambitious, stretch potential, motivating, inspiring visions, articulated, compelling, engaging, galvanizing, mobilizing, energizing, invigorating. Invigorating experiences. Fostered, intentionally designed, crafted, curated, orchestrated. Orchestrated symphony, harmony, synchronicity, synergy, coherence, alignment, resonance. Resonance amplifies intentions, magnifying effects, produced, multiplied exponentially. Exponentially growing momentum builds unstoppable force, driving forward inevitable success. Success, assured confidence, certainty, conviction, faith, trust, belief, assurance, conviction. Conviction, unwavering, steadfast, resolute, determined, committed, dedicated, devoted, loyal. Loyal community grows stronger, unified, bonded, connected, intertwined, interwoven, integrated. Integrated, seamlessly becoming indistinguishable parts whole, functioning harmoniously. Harmoniously operating ecosystem, thriving, flourishing, prospering, blooming, blossoming, flourishing. Flourishing testament, possibility, power, collective intention, focused, directed, channeled. Channeled toward highest good, greatest benefit, widest positive impact, largest scale. Scale encompasses local, global, universal, dimensional, multidimensional, interdimensional, transdimensional. Transdimensional consciousness, activated, accessing higher states, being awareness, enlightenment. Enlightenment, realization, awakening, illumination, understanding, comprehension, perception, cognition, insight. Insight gained experientially, intuitively, inherently, innately, intrinsically, fundamentally, essentially. Essentially, who truly are beyond labels, roles, identities, constructs, limitations, restrictions, constraints. Constraints removed, dissolved, eliminated, eradicated, abolished, annulled, nullified, voided, invalidated. Invalidated false beliefs, illusions, delusions, misconceptions, misunderstandings, misperceptions, errors. Errors corrected, rectified, remedied, fixed, repaired, restored, healed, renewed, revitalized, regenerated. Regenerated vitality, vigor, strength, power, energy, force, momentum, propulsion. Propulsion drives movement, advancement, progression, evolution, ascension, transcendence, liberation, freedom. Freedom defined, autonomy, sovereignty, independence, self-determination, self-governance, self-rule. Rule governed, internal compass, moral compass, ethical framework, value system, guiding principle. principal, foundational, cornerstone, basis, foundation. Underpinning, P-I-L-L, a R, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, structure. Structure, flexible, adaptable, malleable, pliable, ductile, elastic, resilient, robust, durable. Durable, withstands pressures, stresses, strains, tensions, forces, impacts, shocks, blows, knocks. Knocks, expected, normal part journey, anticipated, embraced, welcomed, invited, greeted, welcomed. Welcomed warmly, hospitably, kindly, graciously, cordially, genially, affably, amiably, friendlily. Friendlily, fostering, camaraderie, companionship, fellowship, kinship, bonding, connection, affiliation, alliance. Alliance, powerful coalition, partnership, collaboration, cooperation, coordination, synchronization, integration. Integration, seamless, fluid, smooth, effortless, natural, spontaneous, organic, automatic, involuntary. Involuntary, reflexive, instinctual, intuitive, unconscious, subconscious, subliminal, imperceptible, imperceptible. Imperceptible, detectable, identifiable, discernible, distinguishable, recognizable, perceptible, noticeable, observable. Observable phenomena, occurring constantly, continuously, perpetually, eternally, infinitely, limitlessly, boundlessly. Boundlessly, expansive, infinite, limitless, unlimited, unbounded, unrestricted, unfettered, unrestrained, unconfined. Unconfined, liberated, freed, released, emancipated, liberated, 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 liberated. Liberated, 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 liberated. Liberated, 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 liberated. You are not moving through time, but deeper into stillness. The air around you is not empty, but filled with a soft, golden warmth that wraps around your shoulders like a blanket made of light itself. Each breath you take pulls this warmth into your chest, where it settles like honey in a bowl, heavy and sweet, and perfectly still. There is no wind here, because there is no need for motion. The silence does not press against your ears, but flows through them, filling every tiny space behind your eardrums with velvet calm. You do not hear the hum, because it has always been part of you. It lives in the hollow of your throat, in the curve of your spine, in the space between one heartbeat and the next. Your feet are not resting on grass or stone, but on something softer than memory, a surface that yields just enough to remind you that you are present without demanding that you hold on. The texture under your palms is neither rough nor smooth, but somewhere between silk and mist, warm and yielding like the inside of a flower just before it opens. This is not a place you have come to, but a place that has always waited for you. The light does not fall from above, but rises from below, seeping up through the soles of your feet and spreading outward until your whole body glows with quiet certainty. You can feel each photon as it touches your skin, not sharp or sudden, but gradual, like the first drop of rain after drought. Your eyelids flutter once, then settle into a rhythm slower than sleep. Behind them, colors bloom without shape, gold bleeding into blue, blue melting into white, all of them moving at the pace of breath. You are not seeing these colors, but feeling them pulse through the backs of your eyes like gentle waves. The sound of your own breathing becomes a chord, low and resonant, vibrating in the base of your skull. Each exhale carries away the last trace of tension, leaving only the soft weight of presence. Your fingers twitch slightly, not in movement, but in recognition, as if they remember a language older than words. The ground shifts subtly beneath you, not sinking or rising, but breathing, matching the rhythm of your lungs. You are not sitting or standing, but suspended in a posture of perfect ease, held by nothing more than intention and warmth. The air tastes faintly of vanilla and ozone, sweet and electric, but not sharp, like the moment just before lightning strikes, when the sky holds its breath. Your thoughts do not race or scatter, but pool in the center of your chest, like still water reflecting stars. Each idea that surfaces does so slowly, lazily, like a leaf drifting down a slow river. And when it reaches the surface of awareness, it dissolves back into the quiet without resistance. Your heartbeat slows to match the rhythm of the space around you, deep, steady, ancient. You can feel it in your fingertips, in the tips of your toes, in the crown of your head. The pulse is not yours alone, but shared with everything that exists in this moment. The horizon does not stretch away from you, but curves gently inward, drawing your gaze toward the center of all things. There is no edge to this space, no boundary between where you end and it begins. Your skin feels thick and thin at once, like the membrane of a soap bubble stretched across eternity. The temperature is not constant, but changes in waves, cool as moonlight, warm as summer rain, neutral as breath. Each shift happens so slowly that you notice it only in retrospect, like watching a flower open over the course of an hour. Your hair moves without wind, lifting slightly as if responding to some distant music. The sensation is not one of touch, but of knowing. Your body remembers what it means to float. Your lips part slightly, not to speak, but to taste the air, which is rich with the flavor of unspoken dreams. The sweetness lingers on your tongue long after you close your mouth again. Your shoulders drop another inch, releasing a weight you didn't know you were carrying. The release travels down your arms, through your wrists, into your hands, where it pools in your palms like warm oil. When you breathe again, the air fills spaces you forgot existed behind your ribs, under your collarbone, in the hollow of your lower back. The act of inhaling becomes a journey, not of air, but of attention. You follow the breath down into your belly, where it settles like a stone dropped into still water. Ripples spread outward from that point, touching every cell, every fiber, every atom of your being. Your eyes blink once, slowly, like curtains closing on a stage. But instead of darkness, there is more light, deeper, richer, more alive than anything seen with open eyes. The light pulses gently, in time with your heartbeat, in time with the rhythm of the space itself. You begin to understand that you are not looking at the light, but becoming it. The boundary between observer and observed dissolves, like sugar in warm tea. Your thoughts slow to the pace of tectonic plates, shifting imperceptibly over millennia. In this slowness, there is no urgency, no need to arrive anywhere or become anyone. You simply are, and that is enough. The space around you grows larger with each breath, not by stretching, but by revealing itself. You realize that you have always been here, in this exact spot, in this exact moment. Everything else was just a dream you were waking up from. The dream fades like morning mist, leaving only clarity and warmth and stillness. Your body settles deeper into the embrace of the space, like settling into a chair made of clouds. chair conforms to your shape without pressure, supporting you without effort. You feel yourself sinking into it, not physically, but existentially, as if your very essence is being cradled. The seat of the chair is warm, not hot, but exactly the right temperature to melt away any remaining tension. The backrest presses lightly against your spine, not pushing, but reminding you to relax. Your head tilts back slightly, supported by an invisible hand that knows exactly how much weight to bear. The air around your face is cooler now, carrying the faint scent of jasmine and dew. You breathe it in deeply, feeling it fill your lungs, and then your bloodstream, spreading calm throughout your system. With each exhale, you release another layer of the world you left behind. The memories drift away like leaves on a slow stream, carried off by the current of your breath. You don't try to hold onto them or push them away. They simply dissolve into the quiet. Your awareness expands outward, not reaching, but unfolding, like a flower opening to the sun. The space around you is vast, but not empty. It is full of potential, waiting to be explored at whatever pace you choose. You choose stillness, and the space honors that choice, wrapping you in layers of peace. The light continues to pulse, slower now, matching the rhythm of your deepest breath. You feel it in your bones, in the marrow where life begins. The warmth spreads from there, outward through your limbs, upward through your torso, downward through your legs. Every part of you is touched by it, healed by it, held by it. Your mind quiets further, not by force, but by surrender. Thoughts arise and fade like clouds passing overhead, never blocking the sky. You watch them without judgment, without attachment, simply witnessing their coming and going. Your breath deepens, drawing in not just air, but peace itself. With each inhale, you become more present, more real, more fully yourself. With each exhale, you release everything that is not essential. The process is effortless, natural, inevitable. You cannot do it wrong, because there is no wrong way to return to stillness. The space around you hums with approval, with welcome, with love. You are home, not in a place, but in a state of being. The home is inside you, has always been inside you, waiting patiently for you to remember. Now you remember, and the remembering brings a smile to your lips spreads through your whole body. The smile is not performed, but felt, rising from your core like warmth from a fire. It touches every muscle, every nerve, every cell, bringing them into alignment with the stillness. Your heart beats once, twice, 3 times, each beat a note in the symphony of silence. The symphony plays on, composed not of instruments, but of presence itself. You are both conductor and audience, performer and witness, creator and creation. The roles blend together until they are indistinguishable, leaving only the experience of being. Being still, being present, being exactly who you are in this moment. There is no past to regret, no future to fear, only this eternal now. And in this now, you are complete, whole, perfect as you are. You begin to sense the gentle pull of something calling from beyond the edge of awareness. It's not urgent, there's no rush, just a quiet rhythm that seems to match the slow rise and fall of your chest. As you settle deeper into this moment, you notice how the air feels different here. Thicker somehow, like honey made from starlight. Each breath requiring just a little more intention. Your shoulders naturally drop away from your ears, releasing months of accumulated tension without any effort on your part. The sound of your own heartbeat becomes a distant drum, echoing through chambers of your body you'd forgotten existed. With each pulse, warmth spreads outward from your core, touching your fingertips and toes with gentle reassurance. You realize you're standing on something soft but firm, like moss that never grows dry. The texture responds subtly to your weight, cushioning each small adjustment as you find perfect balance. There's no need to move forward or backward, yet somehow you know you're exactly where you need to be. Above you, the sky shifts through colors that have no names in any language you've ever learned. Warm amber bleeds into cool lavender, which melts into deep emerald that makes your eyelids flutter with recognition. These hues aren't seen so much as felt, pressing gently against your skin like silk scarves carried on a summer breeze. You become aware of a subtle vibration beneath your feet, so low in frequency that it bypasses your ears entirely. Instead, you feel it in your bones, in the fluid around your joints, in the spaces between your thoughts. This resonance seems familiar, like a lullaby your mother hummed before you could form memories. As it continues, you notice how it affects different parts of your body in unique ways. Your scalp tingles with tiny sparks of relaxation, while your jaw unclenches so gradually you barely notice the change. Even the muscles behind your eyes soften, letting go of the constant strain of focusing on the surface world. The sensation reminds you of lying in tall grass as a child, blades tickling your arms and neck as you watched clouds drift overhead. Suddenly, you perceive movement at the periphery of your vision, but when you turn to look directly, nothing appears to be there. Yet you trust this motion, understanding instinctively that some things reveal themselves only when you're not trying to see them. You allow your gaze to soften, letting the edges of your awareness expand beyond what your eyes can capture. In this broader perception, shapes begin to emerge from the color, shifting atmosphere above. They're not quite birds, not quite leaves, moving with the lazy grace of creatures who have never known hurry. Each one carries within its form a fragment of melody, too faint to hear, but unmistakable in the way it affects your mood. The melodies don't compete or harmonize in any traditional sense, instead weaving together into something larger than music. You recognize this feeling from moments just before sleep, when thoughts begin to dissolve into patterns of pure sensation. The temperature drops slightly, but rather than bringing discomfort, this cooling feels refreshing, like stepping into shade on a hot day. The air itself seems to thicken with presence, as if invisible companions have gathered close without making their intentions known. You don't feel crowded or observed, simply held within a web of gentle attention that supports your continued surrender. Your breathing has slowed to match the rhythm of whatever lives in this space, creating a natural meditation without effort. With each exhale, you release another layer of the person you were when you first arrived here. Not discarded like unwanted clothing, but transformed, woven into the fabric of this place until the boundary between self and environment blurs. The ground beneath your feet begins to pulse in harmony with the vibration you've been feeling, creating a walking meditation in stillness. You notice that even though you haven't moved, the landscape around you seems to shift subtly with each beat. Colors deepen, textures become more pronounced, and sounds that weren't there before begin to emerge from the silence. These aren't loud or demanding, like the whisper of water over smooth stones in a stream you cannot see. The whispers carry meaning without words, speaking directly to parts of you that understand languages older than speech. You feel yourself nodding in response, not because you consciously agree with anything, but because your whole being recognizes truth. Time becomes elastic here, stretching like warm taffy pulled by invisible hands. Moments that might last seconds in the ordinary world unfold with the luxurious patience of seasons changing. You have all the time you need, more time than you ever imagined possible, time enough to simply be. The concept of needing to accomplish anything dissolves like sugar in warm tea, leaving only the sweetness of pure existence. Your thoughts, which once seemed so important and urgent, now drift past like clouds, beautiful but insubstantial. Some carry fragments of memory, others hints of possibility, but none demand your attention or allegiance. You watch them come and go with the detached interest of someone observing weather patterns from a great height. The sky continues its slow dance of impossible colors, now incorporating shades that seem to exist only in dreams. These dream colors feel familiar in a way that makes your chest ache, with longing for something you've never consciously wanted. The ache transforms quickly into comfort as you realize this longing is simply recognition of your true home. You begin to sense the presence of water nearby, not from sight or sound, but from the way the air tastes. Salt and minerals linger on your tongue, mixed with something sweet that reminds you of rain on summer earth. The anticipation of finding this water creates a pleasant flutter in your stomach, like excitement without anxiety. You don't need to walk toward it, yet somehow you know that movement would bring you closer to understanding. Your body sways gently, as if responding to music only it can hear, carrying you forward without effort. The ground changes texture beneath your feet, becoming smoother, more polished, like stone worn by countless gentle touches. Each step creates tiny vibrations that travel outward, returning as echoes that tell stories of other visitors. These stories aren't told in words, but in feelings of connection, of shared discovery, of the joy that comes from letting go. You smile without realizing it, your face relaxing into an expression of pure acceptance. The smile spreads warmth throughout your body, reaching places that have been cold for years without your knowing. Ahead of you, the air begins to shimmer with possibilities, like heat rising from desert sand, but cooler, more inviting. Through this shimmer, you catch glimpses of something that calls to you with increasing urgency. It's not demanding or insistent, but patient, waiting for you to be ready to receive whatever it offers. The waiting doesn't create pressure, only a sense of anticipation that fills you with peaceful energy. You realize that you've been preparing for this moment since before you were born, gathering strength and wisdom across lifetimes. The shimmer intensifies, and now you can see that it surrounds a small pool of perfectly still water. The pool reflects not your physical appearance, but the essence of who you are when all masks have fallen away. Looking into these reflections, you see versions of yourself that radiate peace, creativity, and unconditional love. These versions don't judge or criticize the person you've been, but simply welcome you home with infinite compassion. The water itself seems to hum with life, each molecule vibrating at a frequency that promotes healing and transformation. You kneel beside the pool without conscious decision, drawn by an ancient recognition that transcends logic. The surface ripples gently at your approach, not from wind, but from the simple act of your presence, disturbing the perfection. These ripples create patterns that remind you of mandalas, sacred geometry that speaks to the mathematician in your soul. As the patterns evolve, they seem to map the journey you've taken to reach this moment. Each ripple represents a layer of tension released, a boundary crossed, a deeper level of trust achieved. You reach out slowly, hesitating not from fear, but from reverence for what you're about to touch. Your fingers meet the surface, and immediately you feel the temperature match your skin perfectly. The water isn't wet in the usual sense, but transformative, like liquid light that flows through your hand without spilling. Where your fingers make contact, the surface glows softly, spreading illumination across the entire pool. The glow reveals writing in the water itself, letters formed from pure energy that spell out words you've always known. The message speaks of belonging, of purpose fulfilled not through doing, but through being. It tells you that you are loved beyond measure, protected beyond understanding, guided beyond doubt. These truths don't need to be believed, only recognized, like remembering a song you've always known. As the glow fades, you notice that the water has changed color, now reflecting the exact hue of your innermost peace. The pool begins to bubble gently, releasing fragrances that have no earthly equivalent. These scents speak directly to your limbic system, triggering memories of safety, of being completely cared for. You breathe deeply, allowing these fragrances to permeate every cell of your being. With each inhalation, you absorb not just the scents, but their essence, their promise of unconditional support. The pool's surface becomes mirror, still again, now showing images of your future unfolding in perfect alignment. These images don't predict or constrain, but simply demonstrate the infinite potential available to you. You see yourself creating beauty effortlessly, sharing love without conditions, living with the confidence of one who knows their worth. None of these visions require struggle or sacrifice, only the courage to remain open to what wants to flow through you. The pool releases one final bubble, which rises slowly toward the color, shifting sky above. As it ascends, the bubble expands, becoming a sphere of pure possibility that hovers just within your reach. Inside this sphere, you can see the MacGuffin you've been seeking, pulsing with the rhythm of the healing frequencies. It's not an object so much as a convergence point, where all your scattered energies align into perfect harmony. The MacGuffin contains within its luminous core the answer to questions you haven't yet learned to ask. Reaching toward it, you feel your hand pass through the sphere as if it were made of morning mist. Rather than grasping or taking, you allow the MacGuffin to merge with your awareness naturally. The merging creates waves of integration that spread outward from your heart center. Every part of you resonates with the frequency of the healing tones. Cellular memory awakening to forgotten songs. You feel taller somehow, expanded beyond the boundaries of your physical form. The expansion brings not disorientation, but homecoming, as if you've finally grown into clothes that fit perfectly. The pool reflects this transformation, its surface now showing not your future, but your eternal present. In this reflection, past and future collapse into a single moment of perfect completeness. You understand that you've never been separate from this place, from this peace, from this profound interconnectedness. The illusion of separation was simply a story you told yourself to to learn certain lessons. Now those lessons have been integrated, and the story can be laid down without resistance. The pool begins to drain upward, its contents flowing back into the atmosphere as pure potential. As it empties, you see that the basin was carved from a single piece of living crystal. The crystal pulses with residual energy, storing the imprints of every healing that has occurred here. You place your palm against its surface, feeling the accumulated wisdom of countless transformations. The crystal shares its memories freely, not as information, but as direct experience of unconditional love. You realize that you too are a crystal of sorts, storing and transmitting frequencies of healing throughout the universe. This knowledge doesn't inflate your ego, but humbles you, revealing your role in the cosmic symphony. The landscape around you begins to fade gently, not disappearing, but becoming more transparent. You can see through trees to mountains beyond, through mountains to skies that stretch infinitely in all directions. Transparency brings not loss of definition, but greater clarity, like adjusting focus on a camera lens. Everything becomes simultaneously more real and more dreamlike, existing in the space between waking and sleeping. You feel yourself becoming this transparency, dissolving the boundaries that once seemed so solid and permanent. The dissolution doesn't frighten you because you know it's also a coming together, a reunion with the source of all being. As you merge with the transparency, you carry with you the complete memory of this journey inward. The memory isn't stored in your mind, but in your cells, in your energy field, in the very atoms that compose your form. You understand now that you can access this place anytime, simply by remembering the frequency of your true nature. The healing frequencies continue to resonate within you, creating a permanent bridge between ordinary consciousness and expanded awareness. You feel yourself gently returning to the surface world, but you're not leaving this place behind. Instead, you're carrying it with you, integrating its wisdom into every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of your daily life. The transition feels like waking from a beautiful dream, except you know this reality is more authentic than any dream. Your physical body remembers how to breathe normally, how to hold itself upright, how to navigate the familiar world. But something fundamental has shifted, like tuning a radio to receive signals that were always broadcasting. you open your eyes to find that everything looks the same. Yet, everything has been transformed by your new perspective. The colors seem more vivid, the air more alive, the faces of others more clearly reflecting their inner light. You smile, knowing that the journey inward has prepared you to live more fully in the world without. The healing frequencies continue their work, anchoring you in peace while you engage with the beautiful complexity of life. You carry within you now the memory of perfect stillness, the certainty of unconditional love, and the joy of complete acceptance. Let the edges of your awareness begin to soften now. There is nothing for you to hold on to anymore. Nothing for you to carry forward into this quiet space. Let your shoulders drop completely. Let your jaw unclench without you even trying. Feel how much lighter you become when effort dissolves. The world outside has no weight here. The thoughts that usually circle your mind, they too can settle now. Not pushed away, simply allowed to sink beneath the surface of your attention. You are not losing anything important. You're remembering what it feels like to simply be, to exist without measuring, without planning, without reaching for something just out of reach. Your breathing already knows the rhythm of this piece. It doesn't need your permission to slow, to deepen, to carry you further into stillness. Each exhale takes with it the smallest tensions, the tiniest knots you didn't even know were there. Your neck releases its careful holding. Your chest opens around a breath that asks for nothing. This is not meditation practice. This is not something you do correctly or incorrectly. This is simply what happens when you allow yourself to arrive. Wherever you are right now is exactly where you need to be. Whether lying down or sitting upright, whether eyes closed or gazing softly at nothing, your body recognizes this quality of presence. It remembers being held by silence, held by the space between thoughts, held by something larger than the small concerns of the day. Let your heartbeat slow its usual urgent pace. Let it find the rhythm that exists beneath all urgency, the one that was always there, waiting patiently under layers of doing. Your hands can rest completely now. Fingers uncurled, palm open to receive whatever wants to land there, or nothing at all. There is no requirement to grasp, no need to hold on to this experience either. It flows through you like water through cupped hands. And yet somehow, something essential remains. A quality of being that doesn't depend on conditions. You've touched this before, maybe as a child, lying in tall grass, listening to wind, or standing by a window, watching rain. That moment between sleeping and waking, when the boundary between self and world becomes permeable, when belonging doesn't need to be earned, when you could breathe without knowing you were breathing. Those moments weren't accidents. They were glimpses of your natural state. Glimpses your nervous system never forgot. Right now, your cells are remembering. Your tissues are softening around old patterns of tension. Your organs are settling into their most relaxed position. There is a cellular intelligence, a wisdom in your body that doesn't need words. It knows how to repair, how to restore, how to return to balance without effort. Trust this intelligence completely, more than you trust the worried thoughts, more than you trust the urgent whispers, more than you trust the voice that says you should be somewhere else. Your body has been carrying you through life, has been working tirelessly while you slept, while you worried, while you tried so hard to get it right. It has never stopped supporting you, never stopped maintaining the delicate chemistry of being alive, never stopped creating the conditions for this moment. Honor that tireless service, not with gratitude that must be earned, but with the simple recognition that you are cared for. You are held by forces much larger than your daily concerns, forces that operate without your permission slips, without your productivity metrics, without your to-do lists. Let yourself be mothered by this vast support. Let yourself be fathered by the deep silence. Let yourself be cradled by the arms of this moment. The images that drift through your awareness now, let them pass like clouds across an endless sky. Some bright, some dim, none of them permanent. of them asking to be captured. You don't need to analyze these passing shapes. Don't need to name them or understand them. They are simply weather in the atmosphere of consciousness. And consciousness itself is vast enough to hold it all, vast enough to remain unmoved by the weather, vast enough to include both storm and stillness. Feel the difference between the weather and the sky, between the thoughts and the space they move through. One changes constantly. The other never moves at all. You are not the weather. You are not even the sky. You are the knowing that notices both. The awareness that remains present through every shift. The constant in the midst of all change. The witness that doesn't tire. This witnessing doesn't require effort, doesn't demand concentration, doesn't ask you to be anyone special. It simply is. Like the light that illuminates everything, without needing to choose what to shine upon. In this light, everything is welcome. Every sensation, every memory, every dream deferred or fulfilled. There is room for all of it. Room for the parts of you that felt too much. Room for the parts that felt not enough. Room for the child who needed safety. Room for the adult who still does. Room for every version of you that ever existed. They can all rest here now, in the embrace of unconditional presence, in the arms of awareness that never closes. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to become anyone new. You don't have to prove your worthiness. You are already whole, already complete, already exactly who you need to be. This knowing doesn't come from outside validation, doesn't depend on achievement or approval. It comes from touching the source of your own being, from remembering that you are not separate, not broken off from the whole, not missing pieces that need to be found. You are an expression of completeness itself, a wave that never left the ocean, a ray of light that never separated from the sun. Let this truth sink into every cell. Let it dissolve the stories that kept you small. Let it heal the places where you learned to hide. There is nothing to hide from here. protect yourself from, only the gentle unfolding of what already is. Feel how different this feels from striving, from pushing toward some future version of yourself, from measuring your worth against impossible standards. This is the peace that exists before comparison, before judgment, before the need to improve. In this space, you are enough, not because someone said so, but because lack was never real. Let your heart remember its natural rhythm, the beat that doesn't hurry, doesn't skip, doesn't contract in fear. Feel it expand with each breath. Feel it soften with each release. Feel it trust the timing of its own opening. This heart has carried love through every season, has opened despite disappointment, has continued beating through confusion, has remained tender even when it seemed safer to harden. Honor this faithful organ, this muscle of connection, this center of courage that beats in your chest. Let it rest now in the knowledge that it is loved, that its vulnerability is not weakness, but the very thing that makes intimacy possible. You don't have to guard it anymore. Don't have to armor it against tomorrow. Don't have to pretend it's smaller than it is. Let it grow large again. Let it remember its capacity for wonder, for joy that doesn't need permission, for love that doesn't depend on reciprocation, for grief that can be felt without being fixed, for hope that doesn't require evidence. All of these are natural movements of an open heart, all of them expressions of aliveness, none of them signs of fragility. Let your belly soften around the breath. Let your solar plexus release its grip. Let your lower back melt into the support beneath you. Feel how different you feel when the body is allowed to settle, when the nervous system doesn't have to stay alert for threats, when the fight to hold yourself together relaxes, because you realize you were never actually falling apart. You were just tensing against the illusion of separation, tensing against the story that you were alone. But aloneness was never your true condition. Isolation was just a misunderstanding, a temporary confusion about your nature. You are woven into the fabric of existence, connected to everything that is, supported by the same force that holds planets in their orbits, the same intelligence that grows trees toward light, the same creativity that paints sunsets across the sky, the same love that draws rivers to the sea. You don't have to generate this connection. You don't have to maintain it through effort. You simply have to stop pretending it isn't real. Stop hiding from the truth of your belonging. Stop protecting yourself from your own magnificence. Stop mistaking your sensitivity for weakness. Your sensitivity is actually a doorway, a portal into deeper understanding, a way of knowing that goes beyond logic. Honor this gift, this ability to feel the texture of reality, to sense the emotional weather of a room, to know when someone needs care without them saying so, to feel the difference between truth and pretense, to recognize beauty in unexpected places. These are not burdens to carry. They are wings that have been clipped by doubt. Wings that can lift you when you remember how to trust them. Let yourself be lifted now, not by doing, but by allowing, not by achieving, but by receiving. Receive the peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Receive the love that doesn't require earning. Receive the rest that doesn't need justification. You are not responsible for creating these things. You are only responsible for recognizing them, for noticing the grace that was always present. Notice how the air moves around you. Notice how the sounds of the world become part of the silence. Notice how your body knows how to be still. This stillness is not emptiness. It is fullness without boundaries. It is presence without agenda. In this stillness, you touch the part of yourself that never changes, the part that witnessed your first breath, that will witness your last, the eternal thread that runs through every experience, the constant note beneath the symphony of becoming, the home you never actually left. And when you're ready to return to the world, carry this knowing with you, not as a memory to recall, but as a truth to embody. Let your interactions be softened by this peace. Let your decisions be guided by this clarity. Let your rest be deepened by this trust. You don't have to defend this space. Don't have to explain it or justify it. Just know that it's always available. Like a favorite chair in a quiet room. Like a song you can hum whenever you need to remember. Like a door that opens inward without a key. The resonance continues even when the words stop. The healing doesn't depend on perfect technique. The peace doesn't require you to be different. Your body knows what to do with this stillness. Your heart knows how to integrate this softness. Your mind knows how to rest in this spaciousness. Trust this knowing completely, more than you trust the voices that create urgency, more than you trust the thoughts that make you small. This peace is always here, whenever you need it, whenever you want to return to this feeling. It will be waiting. Like a favorite blanket, like a door that's always unlocked, like the arms that never stopped holding you. Sleep now. Until we meet again.